The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Kim Cross, and I play Beatrix, a Tabaxi rogue.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Twitch, a rat folk necromancer.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Zionsi, a spiderkin cleric.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Billy, a Folsom fighter.
And I'm Connor Shenold, your DM. Join us now for Tales from the Wilds. You all made it through to General Colane's memory, following after Oribos deeper into this cave filled with dwarven ruins. You come across a heavy set of double doors, and opening it, you spot a crazed General Colane behind it, and a fight has commenced. And we are back up at the top with Blackjack.
I've been trying to decide whether I was going to do this, and again, this will just waste all of the rest of my spell slots, but that's okay. Please move me up 30 feet closer to Colane. I should be within 30 feet of him still by then, right?
35. You moved back 30 feet earlier.
I did. I shouldn't have. Okay. Well, let's start with bonus action Hex over to the kobold to his left. And a couple of Eldritch Blast.
At that kobold?
Yes.
Okay.
28.
That hits.
15 points of force damage. Second one, 17.
That hits.
19 points of force damage. And pass turn.
This kobold also gives some colorful expletives. And Billy, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to whack him, Mr. Colane.
Okay.
The first one is only an 18.
That'll hit.
Excellent. 15 damage. 23.
That'll hit.
12 bludgeoning damage. Offhand is not gonna. That was a 3, and that's baby sword, so that's only a 11.
That'll miss.
Okay. So the language for this superiority die thing says immediately after you hit with a melee attack, use one superiority die. Is the fact that I missed on that last one going to stop me from doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then never mind. End turn. Oh, actually, you know what? Action surge. 22.
That'll hit.
So that's 14 damage. And then I am going to try to grapple him as a bonus action.
11.
30. Wow. I got a 19, a 7, and I have a +4.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
I get my little possum arms underneath his armpits, and I hold him so that you guys can hit him. I got him! I got him!
And Zionsi, you watch as Billy somehow is able to grapple General Colane, something you never thought could be possible.
He's a strong possum.
I'm very impressed. But I'm going to try to keep the other kobold that is at about 4 o'clock behind the general from approaching and shoot another arrow that way. 18.
That hits.
And as I let the arrow loose, I ask Grandma Spider to please divine strike that and adds 3 points of poison damage to the 4 points of arrow damage.
So 7 altogether?
Yep. And just gonna stay right where we are.
Colane, it is your turn.
Your fight is worthless, little one. And I will second wind, gain back some hit points, and then 3 attacks coming at Billy. A 17 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of slashing damage. Over a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Third attack. Only a 13 to hit.
Miss.
All right, Collane's gonna pass turn.
And it is that little kobold in the back's turn. He seems to be hanging back, and he will throw another flask over at Billy. 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
8 acid damage.
Does the acid do anything to the centipedes?
No, they're inside your clothing.
Oh, man.
If anything, they just start to expose more of the centipedes on
No,
you.
this is my costume. Do not mess up bandit work so hard.
And the centipedes will try to bite you, Billy.
Okay.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Hits exactly.
8 points of piercing damage.
Hey, if we could, like, wrap this up, or if, Ziansi could do something. I am in pain.
Like I said, you're just getting pummeled by everyone.
Yeah. You ran up.
I know. I am the one that could take it the most, but...
Yeah. And the kobold next to you is going to use his pack tactics to make some spear attacks at you, Billy.
Okay. So far, by the way, I've taken 59 points of damage.
Jiminy.
18 to hit.
That hits.
2 points of damage.
Barely feel it at this point.
Yeah.
2 points.
And the second attack.
Centipedes did worse than that.
22 to hit.
Uh-huh.
5 points of piercing damage.
Billy's looking so bad, guys.
Okay. Beatrix, it's your turn.
So Beatrix is torn between trying to knock that crown thing and trying to kill one of the kobolds.
Both of the kobolds look pretty bad.
Beatrix is going to run up there to the nearest kobold. 19 to hit.
That hits.
34 damage.
You decimate this kobold.
Yes, I do. And then I'll fancy feet my way back, so.
The kobold gives a screech of pain as it drops to the ground. Twitch, it's your turn.
Twitch is going to move over to here. He'll look at that helmet and think about it really hard as he casts Magic Missile.
Okay.
12 points of damage.
It does hit the crown, but it mostly hits Colleen. And you do see a little bit more chipping happening with this crown.
Okay, that's me.
Orobos will ready his longbow and try and shoot at the remaining kobold. He is going to hit, and he is going to kill this kobold.
Yes.
Good.
And Orobos will try and do his last shot at Colleen. And he is going to miss with a natural 1. Blackjack, it is back up to you.
All right, move me 5 feet. There we go. I'm within 30 feet of Colleen. I'm going to suggest that you go to sleep.
Wisdom save.
At advantage.
So wisdom is going to be an 11. Like all Indomitable. I will Indomitable again.
Wow! Was that 2 natural ones?
That was a 9 and a 1.
Wow.
Does sleep even affect him?
No.
Okay.
DM say no.
Oh.
I thought I'd try.
I'm sorry.
That was a great
This is
idea.
good.
Yeah.
You felt fate.
This is too fun of a battle to let him just be passed out.
That's good. I'm done.
Billy.
I guess I gotta let him go if I want to attack him.
There you
I do
go.
not.
No.
Nope.
No.
You can attack while
Excellent.
grappled.
I use my other hand and try to attack him and stuffs. And I say, hey, I'm really hurt. Don't hurt me anymore. 26 for 16. 23
Yep.
for 17. And then offhand is a miss. 12. Also, second wind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Got him up to 35.
Ziansi, it's your turn. Billy's looking pretty bad.
Ziansi is going to move up 10 feet away from Colleen, but next to Billy, and reach out, ask Grandma Spider for a blessing of healing. Whoa! Grandma Spider's very pleased with your efforts. So 13 points of healing.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
I will try to refrain from eating spiders in the future.
Oh, we've got centipedes crawling all over you.
I'm saving them for later. I think
Okay.
they'll pair good with Pixie Puffs. Pixie Puffs and Peds.
Zeon, anything else?
Move and attack, that's it.
Colleen.
Second wind again.
Second win again.
What?
Yep.
Wouldn't that be a third wind?
Cheating.
It would be a third wind, technically, I suppose. Attack me at you. Mr. Billy. The
Begin
wind.
to see why he's a great general.
No doubt.
He's got Indomitable and second wind.
Yeah.
2 of each.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Yep. Maybe one day I can be as great as General Colin.
16 points of damage.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Miss. But with that miss, I will repost. 25.
To hit. Yep.
Yeah. And 15.
16 to hit.
Hit exactly.
Minimum damage of 6. And I will cast her.
Beatrix.
So all that's left is Ghislaine?
Yes.
Okay, good. Beatrix wants to run up and just try to whack him on the crown. Just knock him a little senseless, hopefully, without, lethal damaging him. 21.
Yep.
16.
Oh, wow, that is low.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally kill him. And then I'll scooch back.
Twitch.
Time to blow his top. And I'll cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Can I save that?
Intelligence.
Natural 1.
12 points of damage. Can't take a reaction until the end of his next turn. Moreover, in his next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, a bonus action. It gets only one of the 3. And then I'm going to command my guy to come back over here, and because the crown is cracking, and see if my invisible guy can reach up and move any of the crown. He's going to reach up with 2 hands and grab 2 different spots to try to...
Wiggle it.
It's definitely wiggling a lot more now as you see a bunch of pieces flying off. And you see it's starting to loosen, but not completely loosened yet.
Excellent.
Okay.
Turn.
And it is Orobos's turn, unless Twitch, you have anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. First shot at Colleen. Gonna be a 17.
That'll miss.
Second attack is gonna be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 piercing damage and 22 psychic damage.
He's not looking great.
Blackjack, up to you.
All right. 30 feet to him. As I'm moving forward to Colleen, I am pulling out my daggers. I am using Maddening Hex, so 5 points of psychic damage.
Mr. Blackjack, I don't think I've seen you attack with daggers more than once.
It's been a long time. Last time I tried to go non-lethally. I can't do Eldritch Blast non-lethally. 16?
That'll miss.
A little rusty.
Yes. That is my turn. But I'm right there, and I tell you, attack me! Attack me!
Billy, it's your turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna try to hit him again. 22.
Yep.
14. A nat 1. Baby sword is only a 19
That'll hit.
for 10.
Then, not looking good at all. Looking very bad, actually.
And Zeonsi.
Zeonsi will drop the short bow, grab the whip, and strike
Ooh.
with the whip of warning. 14.
That'll miss.
Yes, that will be all we do.
General Colleen.
For the first one, I'm attacking Billy. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 points of slashing.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, this one, you see him hesitate for a second and almost go for Billy, but then all of a sudden you see with a kobold next to him, he slams the axe down into the kobold and says, "Die, filthy, draconic creature."
It is already dead.
And he'll pass turn.
As you guys watch him do that, I will allow a free action for an insight.
19 from Billy.
9.
16.
14.
15.
Okay, so everybody except for Blackjack. You all get the sense that the crown is starting to break enough that slowly he's starting to come back. And he has made his attack at this downed kobold, and even though it's down, it seems like he has a deep hatred for these dragon-like creatures. However, it doesn't seem as if the crown has completely lost any control over him. And Billy, the centipede's on you.
Oh, yes. My centipede brain.
They're very hungry and you're very tasty.
Ugh.
They are also very tasty, and I am also very hungry.
That's only going to be an 11.
Meese.
Beatrix.
All right, I'm going to go up there and try to whack at that crown again, get that thing knocked off of him non-lethally. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
25.
As you hit the crown, you see it shatter, and you see him drop to his knee.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
After a long, intense fight with two blue kobolds and General Colleen, the crown on General Colleen's head shatters as Beatrix makes the final attack, and Colleen collapses to his knees.
Billy still has his arms around him.
Where am I?
Don't worry, General. We're here to take you home.
Is that you, Ulysses? Is that you? He looks to the back.
No, General Colleen, my apologies. It's me, Oribos.
I must be a little bit. How long have I been out for?
A very long time. Do you remember anything that happened to you?
Well, we were just there on the battlefield. I mean, I could have swore there was a bit in between there, but not much.
So you only remember being on the battlefield, do you remember anything about the blue dragon?
Well, we were hunting it. I'm pretty certain. I don't remember anything about the blue dragon. All I remember was the battlefield, and everything was kind of hazy between them. But we're here now. Where are we?
Kulain looks around, and while earlier he had mentioned that this place is his home, he no longer seems to be able to recognize what's around him.
Your Grace, maybe you should just simply take him back.
Yes, best to get out of here while we still can. I'm sure the others have dealt with the cave-in by now. Thank you all for your help. I'm glad that this mission was a success. General Kulain, please follow us. We will bring you back to Bleakburn.
Of course, Ulysses. Thanks for helping me out.
It's Oribos.
Yeah.
And as Oribos goes and helps General Kulain stand to his feet, and they make their way out of the heavy iron doors, the memory around you fades, and you're once again back in General Kulain's room.
Billy drops the axe.
And how does Billy look? Is blood covered and...
Billy looks pretty bad.
So bad.
You look terrible.
Yes, I feel terrible.
Billy, you were fabulous.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to help you out, like a potion or anything you can drink?
I don't know.
Well, Billy's looking around trying to find a potion, and we're trying to decide what to do. Beatrix is like, wait a minute. Oribos thinks he's the one that saves the general?
Well, the way those things usually work is you'd probably have a team of soldiers that are with you, but of course, he's going to be the one that, kind of gathers the glory.
Mm-hmm. He may be getting a stink eye next time I see him.
Are graders 2d4 plus 4?
No.
Graders are
44 plus
44 plus 4.
Excellent. 14 gets me back up to a hale and healthy 25 HP.
You need this one.
And I hand you a potion of superior healing.
I'm over half. If we take a short rest, I can do some more hit dice.
Well, about that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take a short rest while we go check something else
I
out?
think it's long rest time.
Well, but we don't want to do a long rest now that you've
I
just
feel
wasted
like-
this healing potion.
Listen, General Kulain seemed to be the most dangerous person. So maybe the next memory we go into will be like picking wildflowers.
All right, so
Let's get out of here.
Let's go to the next room. So 4.
4 is directly across the hallway.
All right. Come on.
Come on, doubles.
4 and 5.
So as you roll the dice in this metal basin, they roll onto a 4 and a 5, and the door slides open, and you see a dark cavern stretch out before you.
I promise I won't hurt any pixies.
All right, good enough for me. Let's walk on in.
So you all walk on in, and the door closes behind you. It is scarily dark, and if you would like, give me a survival check.
Oh, here.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
15?
Okay.
18.
11.
Okay, so everybody except for Blackjack and Beatrix, you notice, strangely, you're in the Underdark.
Oh, do you remember Shield Helm?
I do not like being in the
it's-
Underdark.
yeah,
you know how I feel about the Underdark.
So we're in the
Again,
Underdark.
I
It's
told
a great
you not to eat
place
the
full of
mushrooms.
friendly people who are nice.
This is a horrible place to be.
Wait, we're where?
Everything in here is designed to kill you.
No.
That is exactly what it's all about.
No.
Everything.
So you know how there's like the earth?
Yes.
Okay, so underneath that,
Yes.
it's real dark.
Very.
That's where we are.
We're under there.
And as you guys are sitting around talking, from ahead of you, you see a light start to head towards you. And you see a familiar trio coming towards you. A red cap and a quickling sitting on the back of a large termite.
Rumple! Stilt! Skin!
Blackjack!
So good to see you!
So good to see you. And who are your friends?
Don't worry about that. What are you doing down here? Are we in the Underdark?
Oh, you are. Fancy seeing you here. Last I left you was in the Feywild, correct?
It was about a week ago, right?
Oh, I think it was longer than that. I don't rightly recall, but I do remember you, Mr.
Yes.
Blackjack.
So how long ago was it?
I believe 5 weeks since I've last seen you.
So we're in the future now?
So how do we do?
I don't know. Couldn't you tell us if we've solved this mystery?
I can't say I've heard about you ever since. I've kept a close eye on your deeds since then, but...
Good. So what have I done?
Last I heard, you've received a particularly great magic item.
Ooh, Blackjack, you got something to look forward to.
I do. That's fantastic.
But the man should not know too much about his future. No more questions.
So, Rumple, what brings you down here?
I've just gotten in a very good batch of pixie powder, if you all are interested.
Let me ask you a question about this pixie powder. Is it made from pixies?
Why, of course.
How do you obtain?
Well, first you find a flock of pixies, then you murder them, and then you take their bodies and put them in, let's just say, a blender.
So, we're not really interested in your pixie powder.
Do you know what it does?
No, why don't you tell me, what does pixie powder do?
Well, in small doses, it doesn't do too much. It merely gives a soft iridescence to the skin. Most use it as makeup. However, I have found that applied in large quantities gives the wearer the ability to be invisible.
Wow.
Without any of the usual machinations that go into casting spells.
Large quantities.
Like a whole vial.
At least half of the bottle, applied liberally to the skin.
So you stay invisible until you wash it off?
It follows the regular invisibility, so once you do anything particularly important, it goes away, but it is known to be quite a lifesaver to many individuals.
Maybe a kobold that wants to sneak around the manor.
How much do you have?
I have 4 vials, very fresh. Caught and made earlier this morning, I think. It's hard to tell in the Underdark.
Can I see them?
And he pulls out a bottle to show you, and on it reads, Rumple's Pixie Pearl Powder. Give those scales a shimmer, make others envy with a glimmer.
How much does one vial cost?
20 gold.
Billy, will you shadow this for me?
Oh, of course. Throws it on the ground.
Why, Blackjack, that was very, very rude of you.
I agree. Could I see another one?
As soon as you give me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
This is where Stilt comes in.
Yeah. This is for giving him my name.
Yes.
13?
That is going to fail as Rumple looks at you and gives a malicious grin as he commands you to grovel. And Blackjack, you fall to your knees in a prone position, groveling before Rumpelstiltskin.
How dare you? Mr. Blackjack is a very proud man, and you have made him kneel before you. You shall taste my blade!
Are you all going into initiative?
I think so.
Billy will attack this trio of...
And I'm about to do something as well, so
I will
might as well put
support
me
my
into it.
friends.
Maybe I'll get to eat the termite.
Are they all riding on top of the skin?
Yes, but I will say once you guys actually get ready to attack, Stilt has jumped off of it. Xionsi, what'd you get?
Xionsi, using advantage, got an 11.
Beatrix.
17.
Blackjack.
24?
Billy.
20.
Twitch.
4.
Xionsi, what's your dex modifier?
It's a 4.
Thank you. It is actually the Quickling's turn.
Ah.
He is very
as
quick.
They got a 26. So it is going to strike at you with 3 attacks from its deck. The first one's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits?
Sorry, a 13. That's what I meant.
13 misses.
Okay, second attack. A 17 to hit.
That hits?
10 piercing damage.
Okay, hold on a second. I have rested since then.
Okay.
I'm going to vanish. Actually, I'm not going anywhere. I'm turning invisible.
Okay. And its second attack. A modified 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And another 10 piercing damage. Blackjack, now it's your turn.
They're all on a 10-foot cube, right?
Yeah, all around the rest of you.
Just so I hit them, I'm going to use my Fey Presence, and all of them have to give me a DC 17 Wisdom save or be frightened.
Okay, so the Quickling is going to fail. The Termite is also going to fail, and the red cap is going to be a modified 20.
The ones who failed have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls and can't move closer to the source of its fear, which is me.
And it is the termite's turn, so it just can't move closer, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage while I'm there
Okay.
on any attacks.
Billy, is that you up front?
Probably.
Okay. So it is going to try and take a bite out of you.
Okay.
Even with disadvantage, that's a 16.
That 16 is my AC.
6 piercing damage, and you notice the fancy clothing that you're wearing begins to rot away.
Bandit is going to be so disappointed.
We are never getting our deposit back.
Billy, your turn.
I'm going to try to hit the termite, because he hit me. The nat 1. Okay, that's better. 26.
That hits.
16 damage.
Okay.
Offhand non-magical weapon. 25.
That hits.
For only 7.
He is still up, but barely.
Pass turn.
Beatrix.
Slashy stuff.
At the one closest to Blackjack is the Quickling.
Okay, that
Okay.
one.
It will be at disadvantage because of their blurred movement.
So 18 to hit,
That hits.
11.
Okay.
And then slide out of the way.
Zionsi.
In that opening where Beatrix was, Zionsi runs around to the backside, stepping in so that Rump, Stilt, and Skin are all within 5 feet of him. And a word of radiance brings a divine eruption of power in a 5-foot radius around him. I need a Constitution saving throw.
So the Quickling is going to be a 17. The red cap is going to be a 22. The termite only got a 10.
Well, the 2 humanoids are safe, but the termite takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay, you kill the termite. So the red cap will make 1 attack at Billy for a 17 to hit.
That hits.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack at Blackjack. 23 to hit
That hits.
for 9 slashing damage. And then the third attack at Blackjack.
Yep.
It's gonna miss. Okay. And Twitch, it's your turn.
So I'm going to cast Summon Shadow Spawn, let's say right here.
Okay.
And then my Shadow Spawn is going to take its turn, and it has got 2 attacks because I cast it at level 4, and it is going to do Chilling Rend.
Okay, and it is at disadvantage because of the Quickling's blurred movement.
So 8. I'm just going to try it again at 8.
I'm so sorry, Johnny.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so you all have found yourself in the Underdark, and after a quick conversation with Rumple, Stilt, and Skin about where this pixie powder comes from, you guys have decided to turn against them.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Wilds is Connor Shenold as Jaska and our Dungeon Master, Johnny Payne as Twitch, Kiri Hester as Billy, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Zionsi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. The showrunner for Campaign 2 is Aidan Cross. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician PJ Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Sirenscape, Describe.com, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us at reddirtdnd.com. If you enjoy the new campaign of Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
The kobold gives a screech of pain as it drops to the ground.
Sorry.
Good job. Good sound effect.
It's not going to sound like
That was a heavy kobold.
And he is going to kill this kobold.
And thus there was one.
And from the dark, you see 5 more kobold on plane.
See a blue dragon.
The blue dragon. That's where I was like, okay, the ancient blue dragon now comes out. Billy, he's all yours.
Not with 19 hit points.
Orobos will try and do his last shot at Colleen. And he is going to miss with a natural 1.
Yes.
Why are you happy that Orobos missed?
You're confused about who to root for, aren't you?
Yes, I was. That's something I need to tell you guys.
Billy would have a smart retort, but is dying.
Oh, we've got centipedes crawling all over you.
I'm saving them for later. I think
Okay.
they'll pair good with Pixie Puffs. Pixie Puffs and Peds. That's what I say.
Make sure you eat them before we go back to the future.
Anything
Great
else?
Scott. This is heavy.
16 points of damage.
Okay, there goes that. Grandma's father. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
So all that's left is Colleen?
Yes.
Okay, good.
A little help.
I know, right? I need somebody. Right?
You can get 2 attacks in 1 action.
Two attacks per action.
That's what I said. Yeah. You said no, and then you said it backwards.
Second.
2 attacks per action.
You just like to disagree with me.
No, I don't.
21 to hit.
Yeah. His AC is only 16.
Hold on. Wait for them to stop laughing and start that again. No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
It's Spike.
It's awesome.
Billy, you were fabulous.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to help you out, like a potion or anything you can drink?
If you can be patient, I can help you. I'm
That's-
kidding. I'm kidding.
Twitch.
I have a list somewhere.
The list isn't going to heal you. Drink the damn potion.
Funny.
Don't you know knowledge is power, though?
G.I. Joe.
7, 14 gets me back up to a hale and healthy 25 HP.
Out of
85.
What did I get you down to?
11.
Okay.
Listen, General Colleen seemed to be the most dangerous, maybe, person. So maybe the next memory we go into will be like picking wildflowers. Or maybe some kind of cooking contest. Billy could win a cooking contest.
What we should have done was let Billy die. And then we'd know if you're dead in the dream world, do you die? Of course.
Seance.
This is a horrible place to be.
Wait, we're where?
Everything in here is designed to kill you.
No.
That is exactly what it's all about.
No.
Everything.
You haven't
Where
read
are
the
we?
updates. Underdark is fine.
They patched that out. It's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so underneath that,
Yes.
it's real dark.
Very.
That's where we are.
We're under there.
Yes, we're in the.
And it's where-
that's why they call it the Underdark.
It's where the drow live, and the drow are nice, friendly people.
Oh, where the drow are. Oh, okay.
So that's fine.
and the big spider ladies.
They want to kill you.
Yeah.
They're missing
Well, don't worry. They updated it. The
mean,
demons aren't here
They
anymore.
updated it. The drow
haven't
are nice.
met me.
They're probably going to give us cupcakes.
Rubble! Stilt! Skin!
Blackjack!
So good to see you!
So good to see you. And who are your friends?
No.
It's me. Name's A.
My name is Mariah Carey.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
I don't rightly recall, but I do remember you, Mr.
Yes.
Blackjack.
So, how long ago was it? If you could just give me kind of a ballpark.
Ballpark, what is that? It's been 5...
Thank you.
How do you obtain?
Well, first you find a flock of pixies, then you murder them, and then you take their bodies and put them in, let's just say, a blender.
You don't know what a ballpark is?
Wouldn't you have to dry them out first so they're dry and
You will find
juice
that...
makes better powder?
No, that makes the paste.
Now, when you say murder them, you murder them to death?
And the rust monster, or the,
Yeah.
the termite.
Wait, what?
I gave away the stats I was using.
Yeah.
Let me just Google that.
I'm less sure that I want to eat him now.
They're very tasty.
He could be rusty.
Taste like pennies.
Okay, and it is at disadvantage because of the Quickling's blurred movement.
That's stupid.
Stupid Quickling. Stupid
Yeah.
Quickling.